Welcome to Loose Toss, the podcast with the most sauce.
Drip, drip.
I am Willie Griswold, joined by Collin Unger.
Hello, everyone. How are you doing? As always, today we have a loose toss for you.
Welcome to episode 2. First episode with Sam Miller. Anybody out there that enjoyed it, thank you so much. If you liked it, please rate, review, subscribe, whatever you want to do on whatever app you want to do. We really do appreciate it.
Never leave us.
Never leave. Yeah, I like that. I like how I was just kind of asking, and then you made it like a toxic boyfriend.
Never leave us.
Never leave me.
I'll kill myself. Is that bad to say?
It's terrible
I mean
to say.
it. I mean
no,
it.
it's not.
You guys are all that I
He
have.
doesn't, you guys. Honestly, there's no way he means it because this guy can't follow through with anything. On episode number 2,
Oh my God.
we have our friend Brad Sativa. And then after Brad, we talk, weirdly enough, to my cousin Pat. He's not a comedian. He's a creative. He's a musician. He's a filmmaker. But yeah, we have a really weird conversation. Honestly, it's a pretty sexy
All
episode.
of it is a weird conversation.
Yeah.
Brad really, he's a homie. I love him. Anytime he comes to Chicago, he stays with me, and I look forward to it. But he brings it out. I'm like, we stayed out till 4 a.m. one night. He's a celebrity somehow everywhere he goes.
Yeah, he gets more recognized in Chicago than we do. Please enjoy the episode. Brad is very, very, very funny on it. And honestly, we kind of get kind of sexy in ways that we typically do not usually get. Brad is kind of great with women in a way that we are not.
He's a love doctor.
Yeah, and he knows everything about us. He does not know everything about us, but he can call us out on all of our bullshit in a way that I've never seen anyone else do.
Yeah, it kind of, it makes you think. It makes you think. It changes you, and then you grow. And that's kind of what I need. I need that yearly visit from Brad, and then I find out some things about myself that I've never known, and then I become a better person.
That's how it works. Well, thank you guys for listening. Please enjoy our talk with Brad Sativa. We'll talk to you guys again in about a half hour.
Drip, drip.
Hang out with friends, which I'm kind of in the process of doing right now. Also smoke weed, which I have been in the process of doing. And then, meet some cool people too, man. I want, Chicago got some of the finest women in America, and I'm glad that I'm in Chicago to take part and partake in looking and speaking and mingling. And all
Chicago
those
loves
things.
Brad. Dude, yesterday we were outside smoking in front of Laugh Factory, and this car pulls up, and they're like, Brad! And he's like, I'm gonna fuck with you this weekend. And Brad's like, fuck with me. And then he just drove off. I'm like, dude, I've lived here my whole life, and nothing that cool has ever fucking happened to me.
Was it someone from the show? Did you know him, or was it just a stranger?
Bad, no. Like I met him at a show. Like they don't do comedy, but I met him at a show like probably about 4 or 5 years ago, and they followed me on the social media. So
Sure.
yeah, man.
Bro, that rocks. I feel like Chicago, something always happens, like wild happens. Last time he stayed in Chicago at my place, he came back from a show, and he's like, yeah, man, there's this porn star at my show, and we just followed each other.
Yeah,
And now
man.
they're like friends.
Yeah, that's my homegirl now. Yeah.
What's her?
Wait, who is it again?
AJ Applegate.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
dude.
Yeah, for
I'm
sure.
familiar with her work.
Yeah, man, she a legend. Like for
She
real, for real.
is,
She
yeah.
like she young. She like she young, but she's still a
respect the
legend
game.
though, because she got into it. Like she
Cool, young but already a legend, sort of like a Lamar Jackson type. Like
she a little older than that, but like more like a you know what I'm saying, like who I compare it to, like a Devin Booker or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
She's proved herself already.
yeah.
She doesn't have a ring yet, but she's close.
Yeah, for sure.
So she's got OnlyFans now, right?
Man, she was making like 10 racks a month on OnlyFans before the pandemic.
that
Pioneer,
The
dude.
pandemic just made people way hornier. They were inside.
Because
they
she
had
was pregnant, so it was a lot of people like tapping in for that.
Yes, that specific I don't know any guys that are specifically into pregnant women. That's not a thing that I'm.
Willie.
No.
Willie is,
Yeah, he probably. Yeah, you
Willie
do look
is
like one of them
for
little
sure,
creepy. Like
dude.
you like to come on pregnant women's feet. You look like you do like shit. Like, you like.
Are you into feet?
Are those swollen? If you had any cravings, I'll bring you some pickle juice, baby.
Are you into feet?
I'm not into feet. I'm not into feet.
You've sucked toes.
I've done it kind of as a joke, kind of a thing. Yeah, for sure. I've gotten in there. I'll put a toe in my mouth. I'm not.
But you're sucking?
I'm
Are
not
you
sucking. No, and I'm not like doing it.
licking,
'cause
sucking?
I'm not licking. I'm not sucking. One time, me and a girl, I had a girl over. It was like our third date. We'd already hooked up before. And I was like, hey, let's get pizza, but like, come over to the crib, and then we're going to have sex first because I don't want to fuck with a pizza belly. Does that make sense?
I got a joke about that. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. I'm making sure.
Yeah.
Of course, the skinny guy acts like a fucking asshole.
I'm
for
just an
saying it.
athlete, bro. I can perform at
No,
any
you
time.
can't.
That's like when you see like Joel Embiid eating a burger before he plays in the five.
How long has it been since you played soccer?
Oh, dude.
They keep on telling you an athlete. How long?
And also, you just compare.
An athlete is a state of mind.
No, you cannot compare your sex life to Joakim Noah. Is that who you're comparing it
Joel
to?
Embiid.
Oh, Joel Embiid. Yeah, still no. For sure no.
Bro, I'm done. Can
Explain
I say something?
it.
Can I get?
Explain it.
You're not an MVP.
Can I say something
You're not an
on the
MVP.
record?
Go ahead.
I'm dunking on the pussy.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I'm
No.
dunking on the pussy.
Okay, before you dunk on the pussy, so yeah, what happened was I'm hooking up with this girl. I bring her back to my place. We hook up, then we get the pizza. Then we're watching Goodfellas. I'd never seen Goodfellas. Halfway through, I'm like, yeah, this movie's pretty good. I go to put the pizza away. And then I'm like, hey, by the way, like if there's anything you're into sexually, let me know. I'm a big communication guy. I was like, let me know so I can do it next time. And I just figured she'd be like, yeah, go down on me longer or whatever. And she was like, oh, I'm really into toe sucking. And I laughed immediately. I laughed right in her face. And then she was like, no, I'm being serious. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. And then as I was putting the pizza away, she was like, I think I'm just gonna go.
Damn.
And then 2 days later, I was going like on a little like mental health walk, and I have my Siri set to the Australian accent, and Siri was like, "You have a message saying I have had fun hanging out with you, but I don't think it's best that we keep hanging out." And then Siri broke up with me. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. It was brutal.
You were down to suck on a toe for love?
I would have been down. Like maybe in the throes, if she was like suck on a toe, I'd be like, yeah. But like in the current moment of like eating pizza and watching Ray Liotta lose his mind while he's on cocaine, thinking the government's coming after him,
Doesn't get you going.
I thought she was being silly. I thought she was having a little joke with me, and we were having fun together. And I laughed in her face, which you shouldn't do that. It's not very
That's
fetish friendly.
wild.
It's not a very nice thing.
What
to
about
do.
you, Brad? You out here sucking on toes?
I'm definitely that's not like that though. Not like that. Not like that. I don't like no one let me organize y'all.
I'm not sucking toes.
No, it's like this. First, it was a girlfriend. And,
Okay.
and that's what she was into. And it's like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I disagree with what Willie did. Like, if you ain't into it yet, it was best y'all did separate. But if you really liked her like that, you was gonna have to suck toes with that with the bitch you like.
And that's
you know
the thing,
what I'm saying?
I talked to my therapist about it because, I'm an emotionally healthy guy. I'm talking to my shrink about it, and he's like, here's the thing, Willie. If she led with toe sucking, it was way bigger than that. That was step one. That's what she was willing to reveal to you.
Yeah, she did some wild shit.
If you laughed at that, think of the other things that she was gonna ask you when she got more comfortable, and then she immediately knew you weren't the right guy. That's cool.
She likes getting peed on for sure.
I don't think she likes that.
People are into that.
Dude, one time I hung out at her place. She made the worst pasta I have ever eaten. It was a shrimp pasta, and I was just lonely as hell. I ate every last bite. of that pot. Told her it was delicious. It was terrible.
No, I'm honest when I don't like something someone
That's
cooks.
that's why I think that's like the biggest discrepancy. Like, yeah, he's right about that she was like holding stuff back, but also it's like you gotta like keep it real with him. Like, if you go in like telling her that pasta's like was great, like and shit like that, that's setting up where you compromising with her for the wrong thing. You get what I'm saying? Like when you lying to her about pasta, but then you being like fucking with her about her sex life, that's gonna fuck a bitch.
It's not great.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's like some fucked up shit in you too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not great. Is there anything to the idea of maybe she intentionally fed me bad pasta because she was like, if this guy's willing to lie about what tastes good, he's gonna love lying about my feet.
Yeah.
Does that track at all?
I'm feeling like I'm too honest in relationships now.
Why?
Because I straight up will say like I don't like this food. I'm not gonna eat it. If someone asks me to like lick their toes or specifically eat their ass, I've said no to that.
Why did you?
I'm telling you,
What's wrong with that?
Ain't nothing
I
wrong
don't want
with
to eat
that.
ass.
There's
dude.
nothing wrong with that, bro.
Why are you making?
The way that you looked
Oh, now
at
the
Brad,
fat guy's like,
no, it's not. No, this is not a
We'll
fat
eat
guy.
anything,
No,
dude.
that's not what this is.
Put some fucking cheese on it.
I've never really done that, to be honest. I haven't really had the opportunity.
Eat ass?
I don't think it's my thing. I've definitely had a little detour. I'm definitely doing the main event, and sometimes you get back there by accident. But I'm not going straight in. I'm not bringing baby wipes when I go out.
I did it It came
You
close
ain't supposed
once.
to, but number one, you ain't supposed, like that's again, you ain't supposed to just be going around licking random ass. Like, you
No,
know what I'm
it
saying?
was
Like,
it
that's
was an
like-
ex. An ex asked me to do it, and I'm like, no, I'm like, if you're joking, this isn't fucking funny. I don't like this.
So that's why she cheated on you.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't the one that cheated. I've been cheated on. I've been cheated on multiple times.
You
Or
don't know
she
it.
did
No,
cheat.
you don't know
You
it.
don't know.
All right, what's going on now? Is this
You
like
don't
we
know it.
like
She
breaking
cheated.
down walls?
She cheated on you. Yes,
It'd
bro.
be so funny if Brad was just like, and
Shit.
Colin, here in studio, we have Jane. Jane, come on
But
out
no,
here. Tell
Why?
him
Because
what
I
you-
didn't eat her ass. She cheated.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. If you don't do it, someone will.
That nasty bitch.
Yeah, somebody
That
else.
nasty bitch.
Somebody
I
will
knew
do
it.
it. 'Cause no, if
Yeah,
she-
of course
if
someone's
she-
gonna do
but
it.
no,
But I'm not the guy.
But it's not that though. It's something. I'm gonna tell you right now though, Colin. It's a dude
I'm not
out
the
there.
one.
It's fine. It's fine not to be the one. But I'm telling you right now though, it's a dude out there.
That loves eating
No. Let me finish. Let me start it. So I need you to understand. It's a dude out there, 6'2", tall, olive skin, got more money than you,
Yeah.
got more muscles, bigger dick, man. Like, and then not only that, he fucking the shit out of her, and he loves to eat ass and licking that woman asshole, and she's in total ecstasy. And then she come back to you, and you like, nah, I'm definitely not doing that. You know, and she's like, oh man, I'm wasting my time. I'm gonna keep cheating.
She has to
Yeah,
come
well,
back.
you know that does make sense.
She has to
I
come
may
back.
start crying any second now.
No, I'm not being funny, but it's like,
No.
it's just like,
I don't give a fuck. She can
I'm
cheat.
just saying though, it's just like, you got like, if a girl look a certain kind of way, if she's super, super hot,
Yeah,
9 times out of 10 should have had her butt licked.
that's
and,
my
like,
type. Hot and mean to me.
So, but,
That's how it goes.
see, but that's what I'm saying though. It's like, but it's also, it's like, that mean shit, you got to be able to like, you got to be one of the guys to be willing to tell, hey man, you got to shut the fuck up. I ain't finna have this conversation.
Yeah. It's a
And
new
like,
me.
and like for real, it's like, I ain't like, not even in a, like a bed, like I'll leave and like just get up and leave sometimes. Like a girl, like I'll do that a lot. Man, a girl woke me up one time. Now look at this though.
That doesn't always work.
No, this what happened though. I came in drunk, bro. I came in drunk to our house, you know what I'm saying? And she said I was so drunk I didn't even speak.
Is this
to
like
her.
your girl or it's like a booty call thing?
We was dating.
Okay, cool.
And so I came in like super like drunk as hell, and I just went right to bed, and I didn't really say hi to her, or nothing. And I just fucking went and like boom,
Passed out.
drunk. So I guess maybe 30, 40 minutes passed. I'm asleep. She wakes me up while I'm asleep, and was like, "Hey, we need to talk about." I'm like, what? Like, I'm still drunk. Like, what the fuck you talking about? And so I got up and I left. I'm like, I'm not finna have a conversation with you. And I was drive home drunk. And then had this conversation. It's like, I'm just not finna have this at
Brad,
4 o'clock in the morning.
I don't think that works for me.
But I
don't
also
think
thought
that shit
that
works
was.
for me.
I thought you were gonna be a story about like, yeah, man, and that's when I learned that like you got to treat women with respect. You just told
You
the
gotta
story
communicate.
through to the end. You were the bad guy in that story.
I didn't say I was right or wrong. What I said is what happened. But this what happened though. The whole thing is that I explained to her. I'm like, you was right. I told her, I like you are right. And that I came in, and if I didn't speak to you, and like that's disrespectful. I get that. Only thing I'm telling her, I'm like, but waking me up while I'm in sleep, drunk sleep. You know I'm drunk sleep. Why in the hell are you even fucking with me? You know what I'm saying? Like, talk to me at 9 o'clock in the
Draw a
morning.
penis on your face and let you sleep.
Man, I'm saying, we didn't even have sex, bro. I went right to sleep. Like, that for real. Like, I was that drunk.
Did she know you were coming over?
Yeah, cause she invited me. I'm like, I hit you up, I'll come through. But I just, like, I guess when it was just drunker than I expected. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe she was just mad that you didn't. Maybe she was just horny and she was waiting for Sativa to come in.
But that might, like, regardless, no, because she wanted to have a serious. She might have been, but also she just wanted to have a serious talk at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. And I'm drunk. I'm like, I'm not finna have that conversation. We can do it in the morning. And then she kept trying, so I just got up and I left. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
How'd that go though?
how can it go? She can't do nothing but accept that. Like, if somebody gets up and leave, like,
No, not the relationships I've been in. I'll leave
Yeah.
and they're like, of course you left, you pussy. I'm like, okay, I'm coming back. I'm not a pussy.
If that was
No.
Colin's story, he'd be like, I left. She chased me in her car. We met up at a gas station. We kissed in the rain.
Yeah. And I'm like, that's love. I'm like, that's
what
a
love
perfect relationship to me.
Man, you watch too many Disney movies or something.
I did,
man.
bro. I did.
You got that shit that women got.
Yeah, I'm chasing a girl I met after a week through an airport. I'm like, don't go back to your sick dad. I love you.
You got that mythical element of a bitch.
Bro.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, I have
you said
something.
a woman,
I have
but
something
still.
like imagined as the perfect woman.
Yeah. You gotta imagine that
And that just
mythical
doesn't
woman,
exist.
man. Yeah, that woman don't exist. But like not like in that form. You just gotta, like I said, the whole thing is that it's not like these women fall out of thin sky. You actually gotta go on a fucking hunt for the woman that's your type.
Oh, I'm hunting.
Like, but
I'm
like a real,
following these
like,
women
it's
around,
like an Easter
dude.
egg hunt though. Not like with a gun.
I know where
It's
all these prospects live.
Colin's hunting like that one guy that was with Dick Cheney that got
Yeah.
shot.
Yeah,
That's how
yeah.
he's going on a hunting trip and somehow ending up wounded.
No,
I am taking a beating when it comes to love.
Fudd, like, we hunting wascally wabbits.
And I just get fucked up every time.
We hunting basic women.
Yeah, that is my type.
Yeah, man, look.
I'm looking for a girl in a white shirt and a vest.
Man, it's
Yeah,
so many,
dressed like Han Solo.
Man, it's a million. Man, bro, that's
I
why
do love Han Solo.
See, the whole thing about Chicago. Chicago got so many kind of women going on. They got all kind of black women, white women, Asian women, Puerto Rican women,
This sounds
Mexican
like a
women.
rap song.
I just don't get carried away.
They got Mexican emo chicks here, like
Bro,
Puerto,
yeah.
like,
Bro,
like, they got
I'm not an
Asian
emo. I saw the hottest emo girl I've
That's
ever
what
seen
I'm
in my
saying.
life,
They got
and that's
all
the end of the
kind
story.
of fine ass women here, and you in the prime of your life, and you like,
I'm looking for love.
yeah, man.
I'm
like,
looking for love, dude.
but you gotta like.
I want kids next week.
No, also on the record, you are not looking for love.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are
I
not
know.
looking for. You just put
But you
that in your head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
See, but that's what I'm saying.
love love.
You got to start being honest. We got to be honest with yourself. You don't want to. You don't even. I don't even think that you want love. You just haven't figured out how to consistently keep women giving you affection.
Bro, we're figuring shit out today.
Yeah, dude.
We're figuring out I'm emotionally unavailable. My ex cheated on me.
She did cheat on you. I'm telling you. If a
Good for
girl,
her. I hope she got her ass eaten to
it's fine.
completion.
Man. It's nothing wrong with that,
know.
but that's just a threshold. You just got to decide if you want to do it, if you don't want to do it, and that's all. That's all it is. But once you
not doing
decide not to do it, just know that relationship over. If
yeah, those are the bus stuff is. We're not going there.
You're not doing that.
No, one time a girl stuck a finger in my butt and I jumped to my feet like a cat.
One time I elbowed a girl by accident because she put her finger on my butt, and then she was like, "Why'd you do that?" I was like, "Why'd you do that?" I didn't mean to. My arm started freaking out.
Yeah, but the girl won't even like. That's why I was like saying, man, on your shit, man, like that's a whole totally different from like fucking with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so I'm just saying, if you're not down for it, that's fine.
Should I put it in my Tinder bio in like all caps? I do not and will not eat ass.
Oh, you'll never get another swipe.
Don't cheat on me. Please don't cheat on me.
You know what, dude? I think you might get the opposite effect. If you put that in your bio, every girl you go on a date with can be like, "Meet me in the bathroom. I brought wet ones. I want you to eat my fucking ass."
Oh, like that. You know what, dude? If I'm kind of into it that way.
It's reverse psychology.
Where it's like I don't want to do it, and it's like okay,
Oh my god.
seduce me.
If you
I'm
were
looking to be seduced.
the eating ass.
I'm looking to be seduced.
Okay, so This say you eating a girl. Let's say you have a girl ever like rolled your face before.
Yes.
She sat on your face. So what if a girl, she was sitting on your
Yes.
face, and what if she just like forced her ass upon your face? Forced, which that's a sexual assault kind.
Am I tied up?
Like yeah, you tied up.
Did you ask to be tied up?
Yes, he was down for it. That's how you got
I'd be
tied up.
down for it. Tie me up, dude. Tie me up. I'm squirrely. I'll probably get out of those things, dude. You gotta get some
No, man, no.
good handcuffs.
No. Bitches go to class for that shit.
I take a lot of magic classes on my
These
own.
girls know how to do that. They know how to do that.
They go to escape rooms. They're practicing,
Yeah.
Man,
bro.
girls, they know how to do all kind of shit now. There's some skillful artsy bitches out
There's
here.
some real artsy bitches
Yeah,
out there.
man, she know how to tie up, spit fire. I'd have bet all kind of women knew how to do multiple things.
Bro.
Run a marketing company.
Sign me up. Sign me up. Give me a girl who
Man,
can
women got a lot of skills now. Women
use
go to-
ropes like she's like docking a boat.
They be passing skills off to each other like recipes now. Like, you know how grandmas used to pass recipes? These hoes tell the motherfuckers how to like tie motherfuckers up. That's how,
love it.
That's the new recipes hoes giving like sexual fucking.
Can I say something off the record?
Wait, I just like
My
the
little
idea-
shit is boned up right now, dude. I love this.
Bro, I like the idea of you taking like a Boy Scout sailing class just so you can learn how to do basic knots
Yeah.
to untie yourself when these women are tying you up.
Bro, I'm in.
So what if she did that back? She just forced her butthole on your face? What would you do?
Is she a 10?
She 8.5.
Yes.
8.5, but she's Irish Catholic, and your mom likes her.
Oh, she Irish Catholic.
Well, now
She's
it's weird.
No, what do you mean it's weird?
Why does...
No,
because you were talking about me eating ass, and then you brought up my mom.
Because you won't say it out loud, but you're looking for a girl that your mom is going to approve of. That's why I'm saying it. Are you into that?
No.
Do you hate that?
No, I don't care about
silently
that.
freaking out?
No.
You don't. Would you marry a woman? Would you marry a woman that didn't get along with your mom?
Yes, because love overcomes.
Nope.
Love overcomes.
I couldn't do it. You know what? Love doesn't. My mom is stubborn as shit, dude.
Has your mom ever hated any exes?
You know what? We're not going to talk about that. Let's
That's
just.
No. You gotta answer that.
Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, I just said I would eat ass.
Here's what it is. My mom follows 2 of my exes on Instagram to this day.
Okay.
And if they've got, like, one of my exes is a comedian, if she's got a show coming up, my mom will comment being like, "Oh my God, I love you. The poster looks great. You're so funny. You're fantastic."
And your mama hate her.
And then, no, she loves.
She actually loves her.
Legitimately loves her. My ex from high school, absolutely loved. The day I broke up with my ex from high school, I came home and I told my mom, yeah, I broke up with whoever. And then my mom starts crying and she looks at me in the eyes, completely in earnest. She goes, "Well, I hope that you know it's all downhill from now for you. She was perfect."
Oh my God.
But was she right?
Oh my
She was absolutely
God.
right.
100% right, dude.
And I know,
it's been downhill, bro.
But tell me why though? Because your mama is like an attractive woman.
Yeah,
like,
bro. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I
for real.
second that on the record.
So because of that, she gonna give you your mom is gonna just be like, "Hey, look, man. Hey, bro. Because she know you well, so she know what type of person you are.
Yep.
And she know what type of woman like women like to see like women date like somebody that look good. Not only that, but somebody that holds like their son accountable too.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that was the last girl that will hold you truly accountable. Yeah, I'm good at this
shit.
shit.
Fucked.
I'm good at this shit. I'm good at this shit.
Fucked.
I'm good at this shit. Yeah, y'all can't lie to me. That's what I'm saying. And can't nobody. I read between all the lines, bro.
You're gonna be alone for a while, Willie.
It ain't that he alone, but it's just
You're either gonna be alone or with someone that you hate.
Brad, you should
Those
go
are the
into you should go into something between therapy and palm reading. Brad Sativa, I read between the lines.
Yeah.
The commercials kick ass.
Like I'm saying, cause people that won't keep it real, and that's why, like when I said that your girl cheated, I'm not being a dick. She just cheated, cause you can't tell a woman no on some shit that she feel that you should be doing to keep her happy. So at that point, she's gonna be emotionally tapped out. I mean, sexually tapped out. She might still be hanging around, but that's when she's gonna be like, "No, I want this," and he said no, and so I'm finna go and get it.
Go get it. Go get pink eye. I don't give a fuck.
That's fine, bro. Like you know, you can make a woman take a shower. It's like you could y'all could take baths.
Yeah, but
together.
if you date someone long enough, you know how they're shitting.
What are you doing?
What the fuck?
That's all
What
I'm
the
saying.
fuck are you going into right now?
Yeah, the fuck.
It would be gross.
That was a wild
everybody's
turn.
shit's gross.
mean,
It ain't nobody's shit that's like, oh, that's a good shit right there. That's a good shit.
Me.
No, you don't.
I took laxatives for the first time this week.
Yeah,
in
dude,
my life.
Colin had a tummy ache.
I was afraid.
He had constipation.
I was going through it.
It ruined my fucking life. How do you make your problems everybody else's
Because I was like, I
problem?
need to shit. I was like, who takes the most shits out of anyone I've ever met? And I'm like, I'm going to Willie.
That's good. You got you.
Going to Willie.
You know what? That's
I
fair.
lived with Willie.
I do
That's
have
it.
pretty good.
Those shits were crazy.
I take pretty good one. You know what? Metamucil every day, you guys. Keeps you regular, keeps things going nice. I got to say. Big fan of
This
Metamucil.
podcast is brought to you by Metamucil.
They're
Willie
not a
shits.
podcast. Honestly, we should probably fucking bleep their name out just so they know that they can make some money.
Yeah.
but
Dude.
you probably because that's your fan base,
Bro,
Willie.
if you
No one should get paid
Metamucil.
to shit more than Willie.
If you are good at something, you should never do it for free. And buddy, I'm great at Metamucil shits. I'm taking these solid. You can
Oh,
see. You can.
this is
Bro,
gross.
Okay, number one, I'm telling y'all, we need to. We gotta get off the shit.
Let's get off the shit.
We gotta get
Let's
off
move
the
on
shit.
Let's get back to my love
Y'all
life.
need to eat less cheese and more vegetables. That's what it sounds like.
Let's get back to my love life.
You need some spinach or something.
My parents have never cared about a breakup. Every single time I've been like the last breakup I went through, my dad was just like, "Oh, all right, man.
dude,
See ya." And my mom was like, "Okay, just make sure you're eting right." I'm
How old's your dad?
late 50s.
Yeah, of course he don't get a fuck, man.
And can I
Yeah.
say something? Your parents are also still together, so they can't really give relationship advice. When your parents are divorced, the relationship advice is unhinged, dude.
Yeah.
It absolutely.
It's probably a little projection.
No, it is projection, but
Yeah.
I'm also just like saying, being like, when you are raised by two people and then you ask them for advice, and they'll be like, well, you know what? Love is a lie, and it's all your father's fault. Like that. You cannot not take that advice.
You got 2 Christmases though.
2 Christmases.
I think your dad was like more or less like, damn, you should be getting more pussy than that.
Yeah.
Not for real though. It's like, cause
I'm
he
gonna
like,
make my dad proud.
no, he said like
I'm gonna
that.
get so much pussy from my dad.
No,
dude.
it ain't like that. You should have already did like like the whole thing. You should have did it. Like you supposed to waste them years in between like 22 to like 28. But I ain't gonna lie, for guys to get better in the 30s.
Yeah. I did tell my dad I was gonna move in with this one girl. I told my dad, and I could tell immediately that he was like, "What are you doing?" Like he's like, "You guys are moving in together?" I'm like, "I mean, like that's the plan." He's like, "Oh, all right," and it was just like awkward silence.
See, so that's what you get your like. So y'all whole family just walk around passive aggressive.
Yeah, we don't talk about stuff. We don't talk about stuff.
Irish Catholic shit, bro.
Yeah, man.
My family does the
Freaks
same.
though.
Dude.
Them Catholic women are freaks.
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Because they're told not to do it, and then it's like,
Yeah, and that's why I told you earlier. You tell
Yeah,
them,
yeah.
You see how it goes back around.
it's starting to add up. I do think she cheated on me now.
Okay,
The
so,
pieces are coming together.
so it's not exactly. It's not
I think
exactly,
someone got their ass eaten.
It's not Irish Catholic shit. My dad is like half Irish, the same kind of thing. For my dad, if anyone is ever crying, and it's funny because Tim McLaughlin has a joke about this. You have to go to the garage. You go outside to like.
Oh, yeah,
To
dude.
calm down. So every serious emotional moment I've had with my father, it's like you're right next to like the door code thing.
Dude, my mom did this thing where I would be crying. She's like, Grandma would just say, "I'll give you something to cry about." I'm like, "You're saying that by saying that."
Look, I'm not saying I would hit you.
Yeah.
But I was raised a little better, you know.
And now I don't cry. I just don't cry.
You should have played football stuff, man.
Bro, I think I got some anger. I mean, I've realized.
Wait, let's show Brad set it up. So we play a game called Set It Up. I go, Collin, if you are Todd Gurley on the 2018 Rams, you got the same front five. You got Matthew Stafford, or not Stafford, whoever they had at that
Goff.
time. They have Goff giving you the ball. Can you get, how many yards do you get in one game?
One game?
Yeah. Or what's your season
Realistically?
season-long average per game, whatever you want to say.
How many carries do I get a game?
Let's just say it's 10.
Oh, I'm getting a yard. I'm getting 10 yards a game.
He's not kidding.
I'm getting a yard.
He's not kidding.
I can get a yard.
You cannot get a yard on it. You didn't play football at all. Why do you think that you can get a yard?
I'm an athlete.
You're not. You're not. You're delusional.
I'm an athlete.
No, you're.
That's the thing.
Okay,
That's
so-
the thing about me. I'm not eating ass, and I'm an athlete.
Okay, here's the next one.
But if I ate ass, it would be athletic.
Okay, that's gross. I don't want to think about.
I mean-
You're on the Milwaukee Butts. That's not bad. That came to me pretty quick. No one likes it. Okay. Now
So you
speaking
think
of that,
you gonna get 1
Milwaukee
yard?
butts.
now you like fucking.
One yard.
It's a thinker, you son of a bitch.
Well, I was trying to think of one to go off of it. So I just
Milwaukee
repeated it.
Butts, the Miami hot. Yeah, none of these are good. None of these are good at all.
Miami seats.
Miami seats. That's
No,
that's
not- yeah,
really
that's pretty
good.
good.
Fuck, Brad. Shit, you hit that real quick. I feel like you don't even do punch. shit.
Miami seat on my face because I'm gonna eat an ass now.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. No, how many free throws can you get in an NBA game? Free throws, you're getting 2 from the line.
All season, probably like 70%.
No. You can't make 70% free throws.
I meditate. I could get the sound of the fans out of my head easily.
This isn't gonna go anywhere.
The thing about an athlete is when you step on the court, there is no sound, dude.
See,
It's just me and the ball. Me and the ball in the
But
hoop.
see, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you got the attitude and you have that confidence in your athletic abilities, but with women, you don't have that same like fire.
I'm
and
confident.
tenacity.
I'm confident.
No, you don't. No, you just y'all
Bro,
was
I'm
ready.
sending
Y'all was ready. Your
My
posture
DMs.
changed. No, your posture changed. When
you
your
literally-
I got taller. I got taller.
Yeah. When he told you couldn't do something, your posture changed.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
I'm just covering up now.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, like, that's what I told you. That's what I do, bro. I literally, you look at like that's what my gift is. Like, that's why I think I'm very. Not for real. It's like, you
Brad,
know,
real quick, you're an incredible stand-up comedian. That might be your gift as well.
100%, but you use that. You still use that. Like you use the knowledge of people, and I use that to my advantage. And that's what I'm saying. Like I can look at people, I can tell. I can like look at people change they like everything. So usually when I'm that's why women, like, when I go on dates, if they love people watching, we have a crazy time because we'll just.
I love that.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. You just, like, it's like you got to, like, figure out what you really truly want. But I think that you putting too much limitations on yourself, and you don't even think you had enough sexual experiences to put so many limitations on yourself. Not like
You saying I gotta experiment?
no, I ain't saying that you ain't fuck
stuff?
I ain't saying that you ain't fuck women.
It sounded like you said that he wasn't fucking. It sounded like.
It's
Oh, I'm fucking,
no,
baby.
consistently. Like, you might have a relationship and you fucking the whole time for that 2-year relationship, but then it's like when you're not in a relationship, how often are you having sex?
Brad, I could be a little slut. That's something.
Yeah, he really can.
I
can be a little
I know
slut.
you can. I ain't saying you're an unattractive dude. It's the point of doing it.
You want to? So when we lived together for a year, he didn't fuck like the whole year, and then he
I
finally.
didn't fuck at home.
He finally.
I fucked 2 people. We're talking too much, but yeah, I had sex with 2 people in the house because I was embarrassed to bring them home because that place was a dump.
Yeah, we lived in a piece of.
I get that.
Yeah. I mean, you get it.
Play some away games. Yeah,
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that.
You're like, yeah, no,
And
I
it was
know.
like dangerous. Like literally like a fucking light. One time I was just cooking in the kitchen and it just fell on the ground like a fluorescent
our
light.
dishwasher broke, and we asked the landlord to come fix the dishwasher, and she sent a guy, and the guy came and I was like, yes, you fix it? He was like, oh no, we can't fix it. And I was like, oh, is another guy gonna come? He was like, oh no, we can't fix it. And then that was that.
Yeah.
For 2 months.
Our
the dishwasher-
neighbors like cooked drugs in the basement.
I
It
was-
was crazy.
I like how we were like, yeah, Brad, the place wasn't great, and you just looked at the two of us knowing us. You're like, yeah, no, I'm sure it wasn't great. I'm certain. You
I
guys-
mean, that was our first year in comedy. That was a dump.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did meet the love of my life in that apartment.
Are we dropping her name?
No.
No.
that's not.
He met a beautiful Brazilian woman.
Bro, she was an au pair from, like, she was visiting. No.
She probably a 6 in Brazil.
Bro, I mean, maybe. Yeah, maybe. But, dude.
Like, I ain't judging about the way she look. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
But that's why I'm just telling you, everything is perspective, and so don't put anybody on a pedestal, and because it's like now it's like you putting people on a pedestal, you can't really be real with them.
I was also weirdly obsessed with Brazil growing up because of soccer. So I met a Brazilian girl at a Brazilian bar. First thing I did was talk about fast food. I do have a Brazilian fetish, yeah. Yeah. Dude, I'm learning a lot today about myself. Damn. But do you remember?
I just watched you learn something
Yeah,
in real
dude,
time.
I do.
We've been friends for 5 years. I've never seen you learn anything. That is insane.
I don't like it. I don't like learning about myself. It's usually bad, but I found out I love Brazilians.
We were talking about the other day how I've never learned a lesson once in my life. Like I've never like had like a bad night and been like, you know what? It's time that I got to take all this stuff and I got to move forward and learn about it. Just never.
Yeah,
I make a million mistakes and I'm like, let's make a million.
You wake
more.
up, smoke a joint, and then just restart the
reassess.
cycle.
You know, see what the damage is.
But I did blow it that night, and it worked. That was the universe being like, she's not the one. Because we went to this Brazilian bar. It was after like a show. I was feeling myself. First girl we saw, do you remember this? First girl we saw at a Brazilian bar we were talking to. I was like, oh, I love Brazil. I was like, Fast Five rocks. And then she just like walked away. I'm like, okay, noted. Don't talk about Fast Five.
Yeah,
and then the next girl, she was teaching me how to dance. And
These girls know
the rest was
nothing.
history.
They know nothing about family, dude. They
I
don't
told her
know
I would marry her
shit.
so she could stay in America, and that was pretty. That was the first. Yeah, that was the first time we met, so that was pretty big. We went on a walk, dude. It was beautiful.
Wow,
Like
great.
I'm not saying,
could
look,
cry.
I'm not saying that like she wasn't a good
But then she
girl.
moved away, like
Why did she
immediately.
move away?
She had to go back to Brazil.
Oh, because she didn't put a green card.
But she was also here from visiting. She came to see, I don't know, some band, and then she went back to Atlanta, and then
All
went
right,
back
well,
to Brazil.
I'm glad we can
You
end
said
that.
you said what now?
She came to see some band in Chicago.
Okay, and then how long she stay here?
2 days.
So you fell in love with somebody. Did y'all have sex?
Oh yeah, dude. No, we made love actually.
Okay.
love.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, again, that I really stand on what I said. She's a 6 in fucking Brazil.
Folks, that was our talk with Brad Sativa. Collin, how did
The one and
Brad?
only.
How did he make you feel, man? Did he get you down?
No, he changed me. I am a new person. Since Brad has stayed with me, I have gotten into Buddhism. I am a whole new man. And I prefer you don't call me Collin anymore.
Man, I really want to know what you think Buddhism is.
I really just Buddhism to me is waking up and smoking weed immediately. That's what Buddhism is.
I was going for you're like, yeah, Brad got me a really good pair of boots. So now I'm a real bootist. You know what I'm saying?
That is pretty fun. That's a fun that's like kind of a fun little rap lyric right there. If we started freestyling, you want to hit it? Go.
No, we're not freestyling. On episode 0 of the podcast, which is you have to release a thing before you release episode 1 to make sure everything releases on time. We did that, and at the end, I was like, "Hey, Collin, it'd be kind of fun. We could freestyle here." I said it as a joke, and dude, you were all the way in.
Oh, I love to freestyle. I have stopped so many parties in my life to freestyle for people in like a lottery, 1 out of 100.
Can I say
hits.
something? Can I say something? The way that you just set that up, I have had so many times at a party
It
where
sounds like it was gonna be good.
Yeah, but when you start talking, you can't take a fucking 2-second pause, especially if you're the reason you're talking. You make
Yeah. I get myself into trouble from time to time.
You know that part of
And here's the thing: I get in trouble, I get out of it.
You know that thing in The Office where Michael Scott is like, "Look, sometimes I start talking and I just don't know."
Yeah, no, that resonates hard. And I was about to start freestyling a second ago. I just want that to be done. I'm glad you stopped me because it's like the Hulk, dude. Once I get out of control, people get hurt.
Well, here's the other thing. So I freestyled with my boys in high school, like we all do. And I played music. I don't legitimately think that I was ever good at freestyling, but I will say sometimes I let a few kind of cool things go by. I let a few kind of cool lines. I think you've even been in the presence.
You find a gem.
You've been, baby girl, you know I'm a problem.
Yeah, dude, we made like a whole album.
Yeah, exactly.
On Fortnite during the pandemic.
So sometimes I do hit the spot. Have you ever? Have your friends ever been like, Collin? That was a nice line, dude.
Yeah, dude. One time it was my buddy. Shout out Al.
Al?
The
Al I know?
Yeah, you met Al.
Fucking dude, Al wears a nice shirt, dude. Al's a fucking LA kid.
Al's
He's a hot
guy.
kid.
He lives in LA.
He is. I like how he
The
both.
man's got passive income, dude. He's got passive fucking income. He's doing good.
I have no idea what that even means.
Yeah, I'm
my
like
God.
my Venmo is Collin-Unger.
You gotta
please.
stop
And I'm not gonna put it in my bank account. I'm gonna buy a PS5. That's what we're doing.
You gotta stop plugging your Venmo, man. You gotta stop doing that. It's bad form. It's a really bad look.
He had I hope he's cool with this, but his parents went out of town when we were older. We were probably like 19, 20, like college. Gone for a week. He's like, just come to my crib. I'm like, down. Let's go. We do it. We throw a huge party. We get 2 kegs. And before the party, weirdly, he's like, hey, if I pass out, it's in your hands. Party starts literally an hour in, and he's reclined on this chair, back, it was planned. It was planned. I don't know how, and I don't know why, because it was at his parents' house. We moved. His parents had birds, bro.
Wait.
We had to move his parents' birds into his...
Stop, dude. You gotta go 1 point at a time.
This is a lot to take in, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you can't just...
What I'm saying is we did prep work.
Stop. Is what I'm trying to say.
Restart.
Now it's my fucking turn.
I'll take a drink. I'll take a sip of my drink.
Stop drinking. That's why you're interrupting so much. Because you have a drinking problem.
This is Gatorade.
Okay. That's not what I'm trying to do. Also, guy, it's a beer. He's lying. He's drinking a beer. No, so let's start at the beginning. So initially, you're having the party at his parents' house. And then you said, I hope Al's going to be cool with this. You guys are 19, 20 years old. Why would he not be cool? He's an adult. He can vote. He can fight in the army.
Yeah.
Why would this be an issue for him?
Well, it was parents' house. They didn't want us to throw a fucking banger at their place.
So you think that Al's parents might listen to this and then be like, excuse me, honey? We just listened to Collin Unger's podcast, Loose Toss. We found out that Collin threw a party with you at your house.
Oh, they knew. They found out.
Oh, then why would it be an issue at all?
Yeah, I guess it's not. I'm a respectful guy.
Okay, yeah. Oh my, you're full of respect. You're
Listen
real.
to me. Shut the fuck up and listen to my fucking story. Fucking piece of shit.
Listen to me.
Time you fucking talking, it's making me want to throw up.
I'm a man of respect, and as a man of respect, I'm gonna need you to shut the fuck up for a second.
Respectfully, I don't respect you. Shut the fuck up.
Okay, so now let's get to point 2. So Al had a party, so he must have known that he was gonna go off the rails. Why is he appointing a vice president? Why do you have to do that? It's a party. You're a 19-year-old having a party. Why do you have to appoint a second in command?
At first, I thought it was just like a reason to make me feel wanted.
Yeah, sure.
I'm like, I have a purpose at this party. He knows I'm not going to get any pussy, so I'm on watch. If he falls asleep, I'm kicking people out immediately.
I like the idea of just like you're both hanging out and he's taking a shot and you're taking a shot with him. He's like, hold up, you can't do it. The president and the vice president can never fly on the same plane.
The funniest part is, I don't know why, but I took it so seriously where I'm like, this is my boy.
Yeah.
It's like, I love his family. I've known his family for years. It's like, I'm taking this year, like, military efficiency. It's going down. But I knew everyone at the party.
Well, but also
I knew every single person.
Clearly you took it so seriously because a decade later you're like, look, I don't know if I have clearance for this yet.
Yeah,
I probably
true.
got to talk to the big man before we put this out on the internet.
But he fell asleep on the couch. I'm like, all right, fellas, I need the strongest guys at this party. We got to get them upstairs. And we literally 5 guys. 2 for each leg, 2 for each arm, 1 cradle and line.
Yeah, 1 for the
Got
middle.
him
Yeah,
upstairs.
is that you? Are you the middle guy?
No, I was just directing.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, yeah. I was like, get his hair out of his fucking eyes. I was like, he might wake up. He had the softest sleep he's ever had while going upstairs, dude.
I'm not doing anything. I'm delegating, okay?
I locked his room. I took the key, put it in my pocket, and then hell broke loose.
Okay, so is there anything else that happened at this party? Is that the only? What happened to the birds? There
A
were
fight
birds.
broke out. We had to hide birds. His parents had birds. We had to hide the birds before the. That's what I meant. Like, that's what was weird about Al being like, if I fall asleep, you're in control. I'm like, what do you mean if you fall asleep? We did prep work. We hid like a cage of 5 birds that we were carrying it up the stairs, and they were singing, dude.
No.
They were going crazy.
What kind of birds? What kind of birds were they?
I
Tell
don't know.
everybody.
Birds that shouldn't be inside, because no birds should be inside. I'll go on the record saying that.
Here's the thing. I know parrots. I don't know what a parakeet is.
I got super drunk and set them free. I'm like, come back to me stronger.
Polly will not be a prisoner no longer. You're giving a speech.
Yeah. There's just multiple 19-year-olds puking outside of the park. But then I woke up to someone banging on the door after that party. And I answered someone's door that wasn't mine, shirtless.
Okay, well, so Al's door. You said someone's that wasn't
Al's,
mine.
His parents, my bad. Yeah,
It sounded like you had such a big party.
I ended up at someone else's home. No, not this time.
Wait, where the fuck are these birds?
Get into the Patreon for that. Yeah.
There's no Patreon, by the way, people. There's no Patreon.
But, yeah, I answered Al's parents' house's door to their neighbor and I was shirtless, and I was like, hey, what's up? And their neighbor's like, did you guys have a get-together last night? I'm like, yeah, we had a couple friends over. Why? He's like, there's a bunch of beer cans in the yard. And he's like, you should probably get those before Al's parents get home. I'm like, I probably should, shouldn't I? And then we walked out together, and then he walked along the sidewalk and the driveway, and I just was picking up beer cans shirtless in the yard. And I was like, hey, man, you have a good day. I really appreciate your help. And I knew the guy, which is the worst part. That guy hated me.
Well, now I understand why you were second in command. You knew the whole neighborhood. Clearly, you should have been second. Also, when you said that he woke up and he thought that they were sorry, hey, there's like beer cans all over our backyard, I thought you'd be like, hey, man, I'm the neighbor. You got to come get these birds. They're in our trees. They're in my attic. One ate my kid.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, I'll get the beer cans. You find the birds that I let out.
Like it's some weird frat boy Zelda side
we're in this
quest.
Together. We're fucked. I know you know me. We're going down.
Oh, and
Till
by
the
the
wheels
way,
fall off.
we should say anybody that listened to the first episode with Sam Miller. Sam Miller is a sober person. We want to make this clear. We have a lot of sober people in our lives that we love.
Nothing but respect.
Nothing but respect. But baby, we are not sober. We're still kind of a couple.
Yeah.
We're a couple fun time gals still.
We like to have some beers and watch football on a Sunday.
We goof around.
There's football on Monday. There's football on Thursday.
There's football on Thursday.
There's a lot of YouTube you could watch on Tuesday.
There's a lot of
Netflix
YouTube.
Wednesday.
There's Netflix.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Friday's HBO night.
Friday,
Yeah.
no, for me, Sunday's HBO night. Friday's good time night. For Good Friday is just for old Will to cut
That's
a
the
little
thing.
later.
There's so many options. Why are you gonna stop? What's the point? There's nothing to. Anyways, but if you do want to get help, you should.
No,
it's
of course.
possible.
Of
We
course
love
you should.
We
Of course you
support
should.
it.
No, we're just saying that this is not like the sober. We'd love to talk to more sober folks.
Yeah.
We'd love to talk to people but we're just saying this is not any sort of recovery podcast, and we would love to support anybody that's going through that.
Yeah.
I feel like we keep saying we love to support people so much that now it just sounds like complete bullshit.
No,
And
no.
we're just lying.
But if you want to relapse, my number is 33.
Yeah.
No.
That is something.
I'm just kidding.
That is something. That's a service we provide the
yeah.
relapse crew.
No, I play Fortnite late into the night. If you need a sponsor, then you have to get Fortnite. Otherwise, I'm not talking to you.
You're so bad at Fortnite that you're just like, look, if you need a sponsor, come. Also, it'd be nice if you're a little better at building than I am.
Yeah.
I'm sort of a tank.
Help me help you.
I like to carry around a lot of weapons. If you like to carry around heals,
Yeah.
we could be a really great duo.
I don't carry heels. I'm not a nurse.
Yeah, you're not a nurse.
I'm not a nurse.
You do say that a lot, man. wait. So speaking of video games, this week I had my heat in my place is broken, so I'd have the HVAC guy come out, and I'm pretending to write. Whenever someone comes to my home, whenever a real man comes to my home to fix something, I stay out of their way, and I always say, hey, I'll be upstairs working. And what I'm doing there is I'm lying. I say that I'm working. What I'm really doing, I'm on my phone. I'm playing video games, but I have my computer out just in case.
Yeah.
And look at me. I was writing. I was writing.
It's like when you're watching a bad channel you shouldn't watch when you're like at your parents' house as a kid and you have the last tuned up to like Cartoon Network and they come in and you're like, what's up? And just like Bugs.
It's
And Bugs Bunny.
exactly-
You guys know this guy?
Yeah, you guys know Bugs, right?
You guys see this guy? He's crazy.
That's my dog. So
They leave titties.
one time my dad came in. I was watching the movie Airplane, and it's that great scene where they're all like, it's pandemonium on the plane, right?
Speaking of
And
titties.
people are freaking out. There's a lady drinking. There's a guy shaking a lady. And then it just cuts to a pair of like breasts
Yeah.
that are shaking. And I was watching that movie and I had like the last queued up. I had Cartoon Network queued up for last just in case. But I like waited a second too long. And then it was just still on Airplane. And my dad walked in, titty shaking. Airplane, great movie.
What if you were just watching like a full on porno and it's like clearly not Airplane, people having sex, and your dad's like, Airplane, great movie. Just not ready to have a talk, any form of seeing titties.
It's just some girl getting a back shot. Airplane, I really do. I love Leslie Nielsen. He is such a great straight
That magic
man.
thing was sleight of hand, by the way.
All right, well, we got to go into this. The next segment. Oh, what was I talking? We were talking about something. I think
Pat,
we just
Brad.
Well,
we
we
got
had-
Pat coming up.
we had Brad,
Brad.
and we got Pat
Brad
coming
brought
up.
it out of us. We got a little wild.
Oh yeah, we were just talking about being horny generally. Well, you know what? This is actually
We have needs.
no. This is a great.
We have needs.
I know we have needs. Can you stop? Sometimes you really gear up. You stare into the camera. It's only there for clips. Stop. Don't breathe in the mic. You have the headphones. You know you sound like a freak. Stop. Stop being a freaky little weirdo. Now, speaking of Collin,
Use me.
no, you gotta stop. When I tell you to stop, I'm not saying stop until it's done. Here's what we gotta do. We gotta go back. So this next thing, it's just a segment with my cousin Pat. He was around, and so we had him on. He's not a comedian. He makes movies and he makes weird music. Not weird music. He makes music and he makes weird movies.
He's a weird guy.
He's a weird
In a
he's-
good way.
He's like the best kind of-
possible way.
He's just this guy. He like surfs on Lake Michigan.
You're never gonna meet another Pat in your life.
You will never meet.
It's that simple.
But yeah, we talked to Pat. Honestly, you don't get to hear that much from him. It's just mainly me talking weird old horny stories and why my brain is broken sexually. But I think that you
Those are my favorite stories, dude. Honestly, I love hearing why you're so fucked up. I have never laughed harder.
I don't think this is why I'm fucked up. Honestly, I think this is why I'm so open and communicative. Is because things like this.
Honestly, that's the best part about you.
Yeah.
That's
I think I love this part about me. I think it's very sweet.
The next podcast, we should talk about all the bad things about you. That'll be like a 12-parter.
It all started with a hole in the bathroom wall sophomore year of college. He thought he could punch it, hang the picture back up, and no one would notice. But that's when Willie the Hole Puncher Griswold started. No, yeah, I do got problems, man. I do got problems.
Have you put a hole in the wall?
Oh my God. Are you kidding me? That was my move for a while.
Out of anger? From what?
College.
Move for a while?
It was in college.
For a while.
In college, I was a big punch a hole through the wall kind of guy. I was a real shithead.
You fucking suck.
Dude, and I would do it like don't spit, and it sounds so bad. You can hear it.
That's the disrespect I feel for you right now.
It was, and you know what? I did it at my friend Marcus's house. We were all in Aspen for the X Games, and I punched a hole in his wall. I know, I did.
Fuck
I
kind
did.
Did you not get gold? What do you mean you were at the X Games? I've never heard about shit like that. I've known you for fucking 6 years. You never talked about the X Games.
I'll go really quick. So the X Games, they're in Colorado. They're in Aspen every year, and it's a free event. It's free to attend, and that's only because the city of Aspen, Colorado, costs so much goddamn money to get to. They just make it free.
Is that the half pipe?
Yeah, so all the ski bums go there and all the CU kids go there. My buddies, some of my friends used to get cool work in the winter and they would do microphones for the half pipe.
Yeah, I knew a guy that did shit. He would teach lessons and then do competitions.
Well, but then the half pipe for the miking it, they literally have to get 20 different guys miking one half pipe because when they go up, I mean, that's only one portion of the half pipe. So there's another guy like 20
crazy.
feet. Matty B, our boy Matty B.
B's the fucking shout out Matty B.
Shout out fucking
dude.
Matty B. Matty B, I'll hit you up. We're going to get your music on this damn podcast. But he would do
great
that
musician.
But,
great fucking musician.
So yeah, 1 year in Aspen for the X Games. We're all getting loose. We're all having fun. My old roommate B, who you know, she's very mean. She's rude.
No, she B rocks.
No, she rules.
Shout out B.
So I passed out and then B put makeup all over my face while I was passed out.
I love that. That's right up my alley.
It's a classic move.
That is right up my alley.
And then Big Will. I woke up swinging. And then I might have put a hole.
You call it. Dude, there's nothing funnier. Okay, putting a hole in the wall. Just regularly big douchebag move. Putting a hole in the wall with a full face of makeup. Angrily waking up is hilarious.
In someone's vacation home. In the home of someone's dream.
So you had to pay for it.
Oh, I had to pay for it. You bet. Yeah, I had to write a little check. It was a bad move. But now we're going away from that. We're gonna go into our conversation.
Shout
with
out
Pat.
B. Nothing but respect.
Nothing but respect for B.
I love that.
Oh yeah, I am. You guys, you know what? I'll never not admit this. I am just a total dumbass.
Yeah, you're broken. Drip.
I'm broken. I'm pretty dumb. But I hope you guys enjoy our conversation.
Keep it loose, team.
Keep it loose and enjoy this conversation with my cousin Pat.
Camp is weird.
It's fun.
Did you go to camp?
Weird thing. I only went to like soccer camps.
Soccer camp?
Yeah,
like a sleepaway soccer camp?
Yeah, I've done those, but it was just soccer all day, every day.
Yeah.
But never like.
But there's enough time. Because I went to sports camps also. Like there was enough time.
You guys probably never talked about God
listen to
at sports
Fatso
camps.
over here.
Listen to Fatso. Listen to Fatso.
Hey, Fatty, the men are talking.
Excuse us.
Athletes are talking.
Oh wait,
Excuse us. The stallions on either side of you have
you're
something
right. Wait,
to say.
that was sports related. That was fair. For a
Let's go
second,
upstairs and race.
I thought you were just like, listen to Fatso. I was like, where the fuck
But there's no girls at these camps. It was all guys.
That's right.
At his camp, they're all like fucking each other. It was weird.
No, not when we're campers. No one hooked up. You'd like on the last night of camp, you'd like kiss a girl and like get her like a bracelet. You'd like make her a bracelet.
I know people that went to that camp that were fucking.
You're allowed.
No, not
because you're safely under the umbrella of Jesus.
Yeah.
You know,
So they're doing anal.
you can do whatever you want.
Here's a fucking another crazy story. We're at camp. I am 12. I'm 12 years old, and only the 13 to 15-year-olds get brought into this. But for some reason, the 12-year-olds got brought into. It was probably just like a scheduling issue. But anyways, they're bringing us in. It's this old guy, and he is going to give us like the talk. He's going to give us a sex talk. And this is like legendary. Everyone at camp has heard of it, and they're like, I don't want to fucking go to this. Show up. It's this old man. He's got to be fucking 90. Like, so.
Because really, part of your camp was having a lecturer come to talk about fucking?
So there was a guy, he was a traveling pastor, and he would come and he would just like talk about like God. Like the first day, it'd be like the Good Samaritan story, and then it'd be like Jonah and the whale.
Okay.
And then
so it's really not a mystery why he wanted the 12-year-olds there, right?
I don't know why. He just let me. Okay,
He was a priest.
Here's what happened. It wasn't nothing creepy happened, but he's like, okay, I'm going to talk to you guys about sex, and he goes, people tell you about safe sex, and he goes, well, you can put on a safety vest and put on a construction hat with flashing lights all over it and put on blinkers on every side of you, but walking across the highway still isn't safe. He goes, when they teach you about safe sex, that's what they're teaching you.
That's pretty good. That's a pretty good analogy.
But then he goes, there's one way to have sex. I'm going to show you what it is, and I'm going to show you how to put it on. And then he adjusted his belt loop like a comedic fucking genius, dude. And then he goes to his pocket, pulls out a fucking wedding ring, and puts it on his finger.
Oh,
literally,
boss.
all of us 12-year-olds were like, we're going to see this old guy's dick. He's going to put a condom.
Everyone's screaming.
I'm looking to see if there's a banana somewhere or if he's going to just pull his old cock out.
That's pretty great.
Insane.
That's pretty great.
He did it, and then me and my sister were counselors, and he did the talk then. And
Nice.
We both watched it, and he does the belt loop adjust. The timing is perfect. The timing on this.
Everyone goes nuts when he puts on the ring.
Well, and honestly,
That's amazing.
now as a comic that's opening for a lot of other guys on the road, and like I see a lot of guys that have like done the same act every time I watch them. Now I look at this guy as a performer. I'm like, this motherfucker never wrote. He did the same. He did the wedding ring bit every year. Right. You gotta bring something.
Talk
dude.
about anal.
But you know what? How much do you think that made him? Like he was probably going to many different places and giving that talk.
For sure.
He had that one move, it crushed.
He had a monopoly on
and he fucking made a living on it.
I thought you were, because that's my board game jokes, and my board game jokes are my monopoly. Yeah, dude, that was his that was his bit. That was his fucking thing. That was like Jim Gaffigan Hot Pockets, you know? When you go to Camp, the people want to see the safe sex bit. They demand to see it.
Was it something that people talked about?
Yeah.
Like,
oh, yeah. And then it's one of those things you kind of almost forgot it. Because as a camper, I must have seen it multiple times. And you kind of forget that it exists until the day that he comes.
right.
And then it's just like, it's like when you're walking the
I think
hallways
that's
of high
because it seems like universally, like when adults talk to kids about sex, it's a traumatic thing that they try to forget.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Did you guys?
Like every formal attempt to do that fails.
My mom gave me the sex talk. I had already had sex.
Different. It's different. It's a little different from parents.
I'd already had sex.
I'd already had sex,
Look.
and my mom found out because I was at a doctor's appointment, and the doctor was just like, "Do you drink? No. Do you smoke? No." And I was willing to lie about those ones.
Right, but you felt like you had to be honest.
But for the other one, I was just like, I mean, let's just, why am I gonna, I'm not going to lie to a doctor. She's like, are you sexually active? And I was just like, yes. And then my mom just started crying.
Oh.
And my mom, like, silent crying, just
Oh, no. Oh, my God.
And like I was there for like strep throat, you know? And so on the way home, we're going to like CVS to get my prescription. And my mom's just like, I just want you to know that I'm okay with anything you do. You are my son and I love you. But I want to know that you're being safe. So a couple months later, I'm on spring break.
Classic.
I'm on spring break with my friend Carl. And my mom's like, okay, today's the day that I'm going to give you the sex talk. And she's like, Carl, go on a walk. My friend Carl was on vacation.
I thought you were going to say Carl was your first.
Yeah, no. She was just like, Carl, go on a walk. And it was 2 hours. It was a 2 hour long conversation. And I don't remember a lot of it. I just disassociated. I just like stared at a palm tree. I can remember like the palm trees and the pool that I was looking at.
Yeah,
and-
you were 100 miles from there the whole time.
Yeah.
focusing on blades of grass. But my mom is like this very sex positive woman, and she's just so the sex talk that she gave. Like, I don't know if my dad has never said a word to me about sex. Maybe just like, hey, wrap it up or whatever.
Yeah.
But my mom was just like, I was blacked out, and then I would just tune in, and she would just be like, and you need to make sure that you take time with the woman. It's not just about you. And then I'd black out again. And then I'd black back in, and she'd be like, use your mouth, use your fingers. If you need to take a break, take a break. That's okay. And then I'd fucking black out, and then I come back in. And she's like, honestly, 69ing, a lot more fun on paper than it is on practice. Just coming in and out of just my mom teaching me just how to be thorough and
Her
generous
2-hour lecture.
while I'm with a woman. Oh my God, God love her.
She just
dude.
said, don't forget your G-spots in your asshole.
She showed me all the different. She's every girl is different. Some girls want the come here move. Other girls want the DJ. Other girls want the DJ.
Jesus.
Maybe you're pinching a nipple. Maybe you're choking a little bit. Maybe you're choking a little
That
bit.
gives me anxiety, dude. Oh my God.
Well, and the bitter irony of this whole trip is my fucking mom was staying with her new boyfriend, and me and my friend Carl were staying in the room next to them. And that whole trip, we heard my mom just fucking her boyfriend.
Oh,
like
yeah.
the most intense, loud sex. I was like, Carl, we're going on another walk. We're going on a fucking walk, Carl.
Let's go find a cliff to walk off of. You're fucked up, man.
Dude, yeah, of course I fucking am, man. God damn it. But I'm pretty.
How are you sexually? You're a free cup.
I'm pretty sexually free though. I'd say that.
Willie's
Man.
eating pussy like a sniper after
Man,
that talk,
I
dude.
gotta tell you. Well, the thing, even then, I didn't really eat pussy until like years after that. It just wasn't my thing. It wasn't my thing. And then
You know what? I think it took me a long time to warm into
Well,
that.
and then I was 22.
Still not my thing.
And then I was just
think
20.
it's gross.
But
It's
then
fine.
You're 22 and you're just prematurely ejaculating, having the worst sex in the world.
Yeah.
And you're like, how can I make this last longer? And it's like, what can I do to make it so I don't stick as long as possible without anything penetrative?
Exactly. Colin, you should be putting that beard and mustache to work.
Oh
No,
my God.
not my
dude.
thing.
Just
What?
saying.
Makes me sick.
What are you, Italian? You're not going down on ladies?
Do Italians not do that? I don't know. No, I will. I will if I love you.
They don't in the Sopranos.
I only do it when I'm in love.
Oh, so you are Italian. You only go down on the ladies you like a special spaghetti.
Let's order a pizza and I'll go down on that. son
You
of a
go
bitch.
down
How
and
about that?
you slurp it like a ragu. That was so weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
Slurp it like a ragu.
I mean, you, me, and Pat, weird combo. Pat's not a comedian, but he does have a weird energy in the best way. Pat's a fucking weirdo, and I mean that in the best way possible. Like, he's fun. We have a great time every time we hang. But every time we hang after, I'm like, man, Pat's fucking weird. And he probably thinks the same thing about me. And I love that. I love it.
He does. Do you ever think about that? Like how often like you like meet somebody and then you're walking home and you're just like, man, I'm never gonna see them again, and they must think that I am a
Oh,
psychopathic
yeah, 100%.
weirdo.
Dude. I've had a lot of reports from friends of friends that I've hung out with, and they're like, Colin's a lot. And I'm like, yeah, it is what it is, you know, and I'm not for everyone.
You're just like, hey, did Joe's new girlfriend like me? And they're just like, yeah, well, no, she liked you. She did think it was weird that you talked about the Star Wars series Andor the whole time. You just really wouldn't shut up about Andor. And you're saying, hey, if this is canon, then why didn't they show
Yeah.
when he's...
Talk about something more interesting than bitch.
That's another part of this. You guys, earlier, Brad was letting the B word fly. Me and Colin, we never say that word. We're a couple of straight
I
shooters.
think bitch is funny. I think bitch. I never said it disrespectfully, but the word bitch is hilarious.
I think it's funny. That said, though, I think it's mainly like when I'm on stage, I never use that word, especially in relation
I
to
say
a
it all
woman.
the time.
What I do is I'll call the woman, being like, if a lady heckles me, I'll be like, "You old dirty bastard." I like calling a lady a bastard.
That is
Calling a lady
that
a
is kinda
bastard
fun.
is a very fun time.
Bastard and bitch are almost like synonymous in how funny they are of words. I don't know why, but they are funny words. Just being like, you bastard, or like, bitch.
I just think bastard's better. I just think, bitch is kind of, there's this negative and there's a sexist aspect to it. I get it. I get why. Thank you. You hit me.
You like that?
Give me one more time.
Say something. You gotta be like,
I didn't think that Kenobi was that good.
Bitch. Drip, drip,
I think
motherfuckers.
that's a natural outro for us. Drip, drip.
Peace out, bitches.
If you guys want to see us together, again, we're going to be in Carmel. Where are we going to be at, Colin? Do you remember?
Union Brewing Company, Carmel, Indiana. What is it? December 4th.
It's December
7:30 p.m.
You nailed it.
If you want tickets, Venmo Colin-Unger, and tickets are $500.
That's right. And then this weekend, I will be with Greg Warren at in Louisville at the Caravan. Caravan in Louisville. Come say hi. Have you been to the Caravan, Colin?
I have not.
The Caravan.
Maybe in
Louisville.
I have not.
The Caravan in the parking lot. There's a Skyline Chili. There is a Raising Cane's, 2 Elite fast foods, and also the rapper Jack Harlow filmed a music video there. So there's like a music video at what's called the Mid City Mall in Louisville.
What is this, a parking lot of legacy? What is it? What the fuck is going on?
I just one day I saw a Jack Harlow music video and I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. And I was like, oh my, there's a comedy Caravan.
Some white kid is gonna find magical sneakers at that parking lot.
Yeah, hopefully, dude. But yeah, thank you guys for listening. Please like and subscribe. We will hear and see y'all next time.
Drip, drip.